Instead, they find something much larger, the emaciated body of Big Al. Al never reached his full size. Instead, he died as a mature adolescent in a dried-up riverbed.
I think it's safe to say we all have our own personal favourite dinosaur documentaries. For many of you, it could be something like Prehistoric Planet, When Dinosaurs Roamed America, or even the five of you who love Jurassic Fight Club. Regardless of which one it is, I think it's safe to say that to all of us, we have at least one favourite documentary. And for me personally, it is Walking with Dinosaurs. No, not you, the correct version! Yes, I know it's basic, but you really could not get any better than this, no matter how many years go by. The storytelling, the practical work, and the subject matters were just all fantastic with this series. Even with it being outdated, it's still incredible on a story level, even if it's not as accurate as it used to be. But what if I told you the very best of Walking with Dinosaurs wasn't even in the original series? Don't get me wrong, I think the stories and the series itself is fantastic, but in my personal opinion, I feel like this show absolutely peaked with its special, Ballad of Big Al. Not only is this special absolutely incredible, but it has kind of been forgotten about more and more as the years go by. While yes, there are certainly memes from this special, they're only really known by a small niche group of fans who still remember this special even exists. And to me, that's a massive shame because Ballad of Big Al was far more than just another documentary. It was something that not only was fun to watch, but it was genuinely beautiful. So today, I wanted to discuss Big Al and why it was such a masterpiece, and maybe try to even figure out why exactly it keeps getting forgotten as time goes on, and left to become as dead as Al himself. Big Al, despite being in the Walking With style and having the same narrator, was actually quite different in a few ways, with the story of the episode being based off one exact fossil of Big Al himself, something that was rather risky, as they had to construct an entire narrative based off of one skeleton and try to figure out what happened in his life, which was very unlike most of the series where they use a collection of fossils in order to piece together multiple narratives. And the biggest change to the series that this special had was how it was only about Big Al. Where the show was about multiple creatures per episode, even in the episodes where it seems like there's only one main focus, it still branched off to give spotlight to other dinosaurs. Big Al was solely about the life of one Allosaurus, which not only allowed for a fresh approach to the Walking With formula, but it also meant that we got to get invested in one story and have that story be as good as it possibly could be. And man, they did not hold back at all with this story. They struck that right balance of being realistic and adding enough personality to the dinosaurs in order to make Al feel like a real character, despite never talking, because from the moment he was born to the moment he died, Al always had my attention, which is something only the best of documentaries are able to do. They have to walk that very thin and fine line between making Al feel realistic and, like an animal, and also giving him personality, and I feel they struck that line just right. As we see Al's life and what he might have gone through, and it's not always pleasant, for the most part it is always tragic. Whether it be hunting, exploring the world, or trying to impress a mate, they give you many sides to this dinosaur that are genuinely interesting. And again, it has the classic Walking With charm to it. Just like with the series, it's not afraid to get dark. Like the mud pit that traps the other Allosaurs. I remember that scene several times when I was younger, and it freaking me out because of how well they structure the scene. And that's what this documentary did so well. It structured itself in a way that got kids to pay attention. And this is something that so many documentaries, especially dinosaur documentaries, fail to do so. They either go too hard into the science and explanation of it all that they end up losing their audience and losing the attention of everyone, ultimately becoming boring, or they will go too far into the other direction and end up making dinosaurs feel so unrealistic with silliness that you never learn anything from them. That's what Big Al did so well. It made you want to listen to more of it. It gave you just enough of the dinosaurs and the science that any kid would want to learn more rather than feel like it's a chore in order to watch. It's something that gets so overlooked so many times in many documentaries, but it's arguably the most crucial element in order to make these documentaries function and actually be effective in what they're trying to do, because at the end of the day, a documentary's main goal is to educate people, and if you can't hold your viewers' attention without feeling like a need to either be too over the top or too science heavy, then you're doing something wrong. Like for me as a kid, I had a DVD box set. I'll try and find an image of it and put it up on screen now. But it came with the original series, Nigel Marven specials, and this one, The Ballad of Big Al. And I remember spending so many Saturday mornings rewinding this DVD and watching it over and over and over again as I ate breakfast because I just loved it that much. And not only that, I also loved the bonus features they included with it, where they not only show you how they made the series, they also show you many facts that maybe weren't in the special. It was almost like a bonus documentary on top of the documentary you already got. And I remember dying at this bonus feature many times because they knew how to have a laugh or two, because, you know, they gave us so many funny moments, like the one where the Allosaurs is in hospital and it's just so out of place. But back to the main special itself, I rewatched it again just for this video, and while it's not perfect, there are certainly a lot of stuff here that's either outdated or a bit odd. Like, I don't know why they changed the Allosaurus model from the original series, like the head is completely wrong. But regardless of that, I would still call this series a masterpiece because of how brilliantly it got us attached to Al as a character. This one special, in just a few minutes, was able to make me cry by the end of it when we see Al's corpse. Even now, I still get teary-eyed watching that scene because of how well they handle it. They handle it with such grace that it didn't feel like some CGI creature dying. It really felt like an animal had passed away because of how cruel the world was. That's how awesome Al was as a character. I was able to cry for a fictional dinosaur. He's just that cool, man.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
It's the last time I'll play with a dinosaur. Dinosaurs.
Allosaurus had never seen such bullshit before.
But with all that being said, if this special was so good, why was it forgotten, I hear you ask? Well, I'd say it's because of the fact it technically is not a part of the main Walking With series. It was a special bonus rather than an addition. So whenever people discuss Walking With, very few people will discuss the special because chances are they probably don't even know it exists. And again, not everyone thinks that, but as time goes on, and even with the newest reboot of Walking With, it feels like more and more people are forgetting this absolute gem. And it's simply because it wasn't really as heavily pushed as the original series was, which, you know, it makes sense. It was a special after all, but if you take anything away from this video, take this. Be sure to rewatch Big Al for yourself. This special was truly something amazing, and it was made with so much love in it. Like, you could just tell from every single behind the scenes image or video, they had so much fun making this. And that passion and that love just shines through the screen so much. This is something that deserves to be remembered. So if you haven't seen it already, be sure to check it out. And if you have seen it, then be sure to watch it again. But what do you guys think? Did you love Big Al as much as I did, or did you perhaps not find it all that interesting? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed today's video, want to see more content just like this, be sure to like this video, subscribe, and with that, peeps, it's been the Pig King here, and I will see you all next time.